Yeah, I think for me too. Like, I always look forward to getting into like those roster-based campaigns, and then after a session, I'm like, I don't like managing the roster. I just don't. So there's no point in me jumping in a game when it first comes out. I may as well wait for it to be like on like super discounted sale. At least then I don't spend too much on a game that I ultimately don't like. Here's a nice border shop. Fuel is going to be fine. We're going to get some more commandos. Yeah. Now we can be really risky with their turning them into heroes. Cool. Upgrades? Oh, yeah, actually, let's get the navigation scanner. And start building towards the additional squadron dock. Or if we pick up officers, we might get extra squadron support. Alright. 5 jumps. Which means I don't really want to go across the top. I want to get as many ground ones as possible. So probably ending here with without. That's going to end with a shipyard. We get these 4 ground ones. We can get 2 anomalies for a mercenary outpost or an army depot. Probably the Merc. Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks good. Hey Zero, how you doing, man? The Suns are crying, yeah, because they missed us. Looks like we've stumbled into a bit of luck, sir. Wrecked Neo-N containers. It should help replenish our tanks. Dude, our tanks don't need replenishing. Like, we are going to be... Oh, it's redonkulous. Oh, you should check it out, Zero. There's a demo on Steam for it. Detecting enormous Kosh facility under this planet's desert. Whatever they're doing down there, sure looks like they don't want anyone finding out. Ask Lean to put together a small team to infiltrate. Captain, put together a team and access that facility. Sending them in now, sir. So the team is in. It seems the Koshers are holding hundreds of children in cages. Hey, Lenanas. Oh, you got to beat A20 on silent this morning? Congratulations. So the team is in. Seems oh, yeah, hundreds of children in cages. Children? Hold on, sir. I'm getting word that heavily armed machines are guarding the children. Dozens of them. So the stories are true. There are Omnis in this cluster. Omnis? But I don't understand. The Rubicon doesn't allow for combative machines. Order leads troop to follow the children. We need to regroup. No, follow them. No, thank you so much for the 500 biddies. Much love, dude.
Apparently that didn't go off with the first message, so here you go, lol.
Ah, well, it went off that time. Hey, and your cheer shared rewards to 10 others in chat. Mental Allergen got a... Haha Goose. Nice. Relaying that order, sir. So my troops are in some kind of surgical prep area. There's a team of Kosh scientists led by one in particular, a crazy-looking guy. Oh, that looks good with the lullaboat. Sir, they say one of the scientists opened a machine. There was a brain inside, sir. A human brain. That's what they're doing with those children. They're grafting their brains onto machine parts. I think I'm gonna be sick. So the team's been spotted. The machines are shooting at them. Incoming transmission, sir. It's coming from inside the facility. Hello. With whom am I speaking, please? This is Admiral Idaho of the NS Odysseus. Yes, I've heard of you. The most famous Imperial Admiral there is. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Lambda. Though I also go by another name. The Butcher of Buendia. A little crude, I'll admit, but not inaccurate. It would seem that I've caught some of your men and women snooping around in my Panzergeist facility. Shame, shame, Admiral. It's not nice to spy on people. But don't worry. Unlike you, I'm well schooled in the art of civility. I'll take excellent care of your commandos. I'll cut their brains out and attach them to machines. Typically, children's brains are better for the job, more adaptable. But for your men and women, I'll make an exception. I'll turn them into my Panzergeist. I'm afraid it's time my men and women attack your... what is it? NS Odysseus? Vivar's orders. He doesn't care much for you Imperials. So, we've got company. Looks like Lambda sent a Kosh warship after us. Good luck, Admiral. Okay, story just got pretty cool. A patched fighter and a Magneto frigate. They got 2 hull plates with critical effect repair speed. 2 of them. And they're using a nuke. Ugh. Nukes, man. Okay, so we want to make sure we get into that. They've only got 8 squadrons. Actually, I might leave it. Might use that as like the freebie. So let's put you there. Oh, they got patched. Jerkus. We got into. I should have held the drones off along the bottom. That was bad play. Couldn't get him away. Oh, they're gonna try and whoop. Nice. Hey Zilby. We just finished up on Ilum. And we're heading back to Bogano. We wrecked some drones, that's okay. I picked up Cruiser Mark II. I mean, it's always nice to have extra ships. I like the cruisers. Oh yeah, I could have used the gun. That's true. It doesn't do any damage though, but it does defend units. Re-established contact with the team. They defeated Landa's Panzergeist. We lost considerable troops in the process. What's that for? Seems that Lambda and most of the other lab coats escaped during the fighting. We did capture one, Dr. Karis, sir. Zero. Oh man, I'm loving it, Zombie, yeah. Dr. Karis, the same that Tetsuo mentioned. Oh, wrong voice. Anyway. The team's on their way back to the ship now, sir. First thing they're going to do is put this doctor in the brig. No, we don't need to be reminded about any of this. Let's go talk to Dr. Karis. If you can get him to talk, Admiral, we can find out where the Master Node Terminal is, and what Vivar did to shut the Omnis down. Time to have a little chat with Dr. Karis. Dr. Karis, welcome to my ship. Admiral Ellis, Idaho. So you didn't die in Ganima. I knew our great Emperor would have had a backup plan to save the Empire. You're going to ask me how I can be part of such cruel experimentation, aren't you? I feel terrible about it. What could I do? A low-level scientist like myself? A prisoner such as I was? A prisoner? I was just following Lambda and Vivar's orders. It was that or be executed. And who knows what Lambda would do with my brain if he got his hands on it. He has other pet projects, you know. Other horrors in these stars. Anyway, I'm happy I'm here in your brig, Admiral. I really am. And why is that? Because now, free of those madmen, I can use my scientific knowledge for the betterment of man, and for the Empire, for you, which is what I've always dreamed of doing. I could serve you on this wonderful battleship you have, help you in your noble mission to rid these sectors of Imperial enemies, and turn the Omnis back on. And I can start this very moment by answering any questions you might have. There's no time like the present, is there? We need a scientist. Just saying. And actually, we need a spy, don't we? Ask about General Vivar. Can you tell me about General Vivar? Vivar runs his Kosh fleet with an iron hand. You do what he wants. When he wants, or you die a horrible death. Vivar arranged a coup d'etat against Kosh Lords, the Seven, in the confusion and chaos of those first few months of the shutdown. Since then, he's been building his military force, strengthening his battleships, looking for a way to activate the folders and take down our great Emperor. I understand you probably want to defeat him and his commanders, but I don't know. Even with a ship like this, we might be better off avoiding him altogether. Maybe he will upgrade our soldiers into brain machine hybrid abominations. That could be good. What can you tell me about Dr. Lambda? Lambda has a battleship of his own. Built it himself for someone so insane. He's also quite capable. His ship is how he escaped from the Panzergeist facility. Lucky for you, I'm probably the only person who knows where it is. Tell Karis you know about him and the node. Yeah, I know who you are, Doctor. What are you talking about, Admiral? You betrayed your empire, your emperor. You worked with Oberon on updating the Master Node Terminal, and you gave its secret location to Vivar. What? But that's ridiculous. Tetsuo told us everything. Tetsuo? How could you have possibly talked to Tetsuo? The folders. You're mad. Enough. If you want to save your skin, and I know you do, you'll start talking. So that's the way it's going to be. Fine. But you're wrong, Admiral. You've got your facts mixed up. I didn't give Vivar the location of the Master Node Terminal, even though I wanted to. How could I? I never knew where the node was in the first place. You're lying. You worked on the node system update. How could you not know where it was? Blindfold? No, I didn't. I lied. I was a high-ranking scientist in the House Telos. And sure, I wanted to work on the node with Oberon. I wanted to prove to him just how valuable I was. When I asked him, he refused. He laughed at me. Never trusted anyone, the old man. No one human, anyway. Always thought he was so superior, and look where that got him. If he had trusted me and told me where the Master Node was in the first place, given me a bigger part to play, we wouldn't be in this mess we're in today. After that humiliating day, I vowed to find out where the node was anyway, and take that information to another house where I'd be appreciated for once. And it wasn't that hard to find. It only took me a few months of poring over encrypted information, and one day there it was, complete with blueprints. It was magnificent. That's when I contacted Tetsuo, and not long after that, Vivar kidnapped me. I assume he had an operative among the Akis who knew where I was, and brought me back to his cluster. Well, we're going to punish, but not yet. And then what happened? And then I gave Vivar the node's location, not knowing it to be false. He poured over all this information just to get conned. It was that or my life, of course. I travelled with Vivar to reach it. I was going to help him access the master node, figure it out, give his house an insurmountable advantage in Omnis. I figured it was my best interest to do so. But when we got there, the node was nowhere to be found. Worse, Oberon and many battleships were waiting for us. It was a TARP! Vivar, greatly outnumbered, knew a battle was pointless. We were arrested and escorted back to House Kosh Buendia. Vivar was not in charge of his house then. Not yet. The seven, knowing nothing of what Vivar had done, still were, and Oberon held each one in the palm of his hand. We were imprisoned in the worst dungeon in the cluster, and it's there we awaited our execution. And then what happened? And then a miracle happened. The Omnis shut down. And somehow in the chaos and confusion of all this, Vivar arranged for his freedom. A prison escape. It helped that the Omnis ran the place, of course. And he saved you too, but why? He didn't want to. He wanted my head on a spike. But a certain insane scientist stepped in and saved me. Lambda. He convinced Vivar I was worth more alive than dead. Ever since I've been helping Lambda do all kinds of horrible things. It's a terrible thing to owe your life to a person like that. What are you going to do to me, Admiral? Oh, well, should we punish him, or should we punish... We'll punish him for his crimes. I'm done listening to you, Doctor. Lieutenant, ready the airlock. The hour of your punishment has come, Doctor. But you won't punish me. I have something too valuable for... Oh, I know where Lander's battleship is. And why do I care about that? Because he's a monster, and all monsters deserve to die. At least in your eyes. I'll tell you where he is, on the condition that I'm given my freedom and transported to a planet of my choosing. Looks like I have you beaten, Admiral. Poster boy of the Empire. I'm enjoying this. I want to put him out the airlock. Tell me where he is, and you're free to go. But tell me now, or I might change my mind. Most prudent choice, Admiral. You'll find Dr. Lander's ship here. Put it on your star map. Now I'll tell you which planets to drop me off on. I hear there's one nearby with excellent beaches. Why is he so stupid? I don't know, man. We're playing a lot of games where the main character is really dumb. And not just because I'm controlling them. Okay. What are we missing? A spy. Need a spy. Oh, there's a spy. I'd like a spy with left and right options. That's still the best one. With hull repair? Okay, well, sure. Man, Sub-Zero gun would go great with this ship. I think that's way better than the teleport one, right? What's the space bender? 23 seconds. And the Sub-Zero's 12 seconds before 4 seconds of stun. That is so good. Let's get rid of space bender. I don't want an extra weapon dock. Buy extra clone Mandos so we can kill them off. That's good. We want to get another person? I don't know if I want to buy one if we're going to... Okay, we definitely don't need another soldier. The 2 DPL's proximity is okay, but not really. We already have a scientist with those ones? No, we have one scientist with those ones. Thruster boost, though. Yeah. Alright, so the upgrade is going to be Squadron support? Oh, we're gonna want to get. I'll put proximity defense first, and eventually we'll get the hull support, and that will go in there. Weapon reload time is good. Let's put that in there. Man, that's going to be 10 seconds. We get to. That's nice. I actually bought popover. Yeah, not because you wanted popovers, Chromo. Congrats, Refium. So I hope you don't mind, but I've been talking to R&D about building a Neurocommando virtual program. Thanks to some Kosh tech we picked up a while back, I think it's possible. Really could bump our commando numbers. We've got 28 commandos. Which means we can afford to invest in them? Sure, why not? Alright, so he's going to try and build some Neurocommandos. Did it work? Program got off to a rocky start, sir. Our virtual tech had an issue with the trash worm hologram. I wanted to make friends with the trainers rather than eat them. But I'm happy to report the program's a success. Nice. We've sculpted the candidates into a group of stone-cold killers. They await your command, sir. 15 scrap for 8 command clones. Wow. Alright, we're flush on fuel. We've got commandos to spare up the wazoo, so we can just go for all the risky ground covers. We're looking good. Shiny tech and new. Maybe I can retire after I scrap it. Good luck, Admiral. Alright, he's got... Wow, has he got boomers? Huh. I mean, we still... He's got flak. Ugh, flak's gonna be bad. Boomers and flak, that's a nice combination. He has elderly Americans. Boomers aren't American. Boomers every generation that were born after the war. By generation, every nationality. Was the one not the ones directly after the war, was it? It was the ones like after that? Chromo, give that pizza back. These are going to do a lot of hurt. I'd like to have more health, but I guess we've got plenty of health. 60? See, the frigates with 100 health are okay, but they just get ripped by drones. We can always send some back. Yeah, we can send guys back, right? Okay. Oh, are we in asteroids? For one of them, we're in asteroids. That's fine. much health do they have? 25? Unless we can stop the nuke. I don't think we're going to be able to stop that nuke completely. Maybe we can. Fire, fire, fire. Nice. Okay. Oh, they're not going to clear in time. Why are they not exploding? There we go. Is there a major difference on Nightmare? It goes past wave 30, but I don't know if the new Nightmare button enables the Nightmare conditions during the normal waves. I haven't played it since the Friday Nightmare patch. I played it a couple times and went, that's enough. But the only difference that I experienced was after wave 30. Alright, nothing got patched, so that's good. And that's it. Yeah, getting that fourth... I think I need to make that a priority now, getting that fourth bay. We got heaps of commandos, so I want to be making sure I hit all of these ground ones. Visit our little station. It'll be worth your time. I promise. He's a prisoner. I mean, we have heaps of commandos though, right? Go back and touch. He's not going to answer. Yeah. He's going to leave it. Pushing on, are you? Oh, that's too bad. Oh, so now you make another phone call, jerk. He's a jerk. Oh, mercenary outpost? That's going to be better officers. He's coming for supplies. You've come to the wrong place, Admiral. We're fresh out. Well, I take it you want to help us then. Okay, what's wrong with the planet? It's an Archie Omni factory. Hundreds of thousands worked here. We've done this one before. What's the deal? Oh, they just want some scrap? Are they going to ask, can we trade? Where's my option to trade? We've got a weapon. Okay. Now we've got a plasma nuke 2. Decent damage. Rex our ships, will probably just sell that.